Browse Classes is the tool Western students use to search for classes and check course availability during registration. In this video, we will show you how to use Browse Classes to do a course search so you can start building possible schedules. To get to Browse Classes from the Western homepage, click on My Western from the Menu tab in the top left corner. Under the Academic Planning Tools heading, click on Browse Classes. Select the term for which you are planning on registering, and then click Continue. The Browse Classes homepage includes several ways to filter your course search, including subject and attributes. Clicking into a field will show a drop-down menu of the options available, or you can type what you're looking for into the open box. Searching by delivery method/attributes will allow you to look for classes that fulfill certain general university requirements, GURs, by selecting a specific GUR category. You can search by other course attributes or delivery methods as well. Western offers courses in multiple formats, including face-to-face, online, and hybrid. For the most accurate results, we recommend just selecting one delivery method/attribute. One of the most commonly used filters in Browse Classes is to look for classes by subject. You can also combine a subject search with a delivery method or other attribute filter to further narrow your search. Let's search for a class, Chemistry 161, and look at the results together. Starting from the left, you can see the name of the course along with the subject and course number. Next, you will see the credit hours, the course reference number, or CRN, that identifies a specific section of a course, and the instructor. The 5-digit CRN is very important, as it is the number that is associated with the specific section of the class you will register for. Each section of Chemistry 161 has 2 times listed, one for the lecture portion and the other for the lab. Both are required, and you will register for them together at once. In the status column, you can see how many seats are available in the class. In the status column, if you see either the note full with a red exclamation mark or a blue upside-down triangle with the words closed class, this means that the class is full but can be waitlisted. This is the case even if the seats are listed as remaining, because these seats are being offered to students on the waitlist. The column on the far right displays attributes associated with the class, such as if it fulfills a GUR or what the delivery method for the class is. Clicking on the title of the class opens a pop-up window with important details about a class. Tabs that you will want to check include the course description, which lets you know a little bit about the topics covered in the class, as well as any notes that the department wants students to know. Prerequisites tells you what classes you need to complete prior to starting the class, while Detailed Prerequisites gives you the full list of possible Western courses, transfer courses, or other criteria like math placement assessment or AP scores that can be used for registration. Chemistry 161 requires students have first taken at least Math 114, Pre-Calculus 1, or have the required math placement assessment score. Fees will show you any extra charges above standard tuition costs for a course. It is important to view this tab for every class you plan to take. For Chemistry 161, there is a course fee. The Restrictions tab will show you items other than prerequisites that might prevent you from registering for a class. This includes certain class standings, such as when a student needs to have junior or senior class standing, or needing to be declared in certain majors. At times, you may need to talk to departments for assistance with restrictions during registration. In the Attributes tab, you will be able to see if a class meets a certain requirement for a program or graduation requirement, including meeting a general university requirement or earning writing proficiency points. For Chemistry 161, you can see that the course has a face-to-face delivery method and is a natural science GUR with a lab component. Enrollment/waitlist includes information about the total class capacity, the number of seats available, and the number of students on the waitlist. As you use Browse Classes, it is important to take the time to review these tabs so that you are aware of key information about classes for which you may be registering. Reach out to advisors if you have questions about using Browse Classes to plan your schedule.